Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody? Happy Black Friday. Hopefully, hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving yesterday and they're laying on the couch today saying, "Oh, why did I eat so much?" It was because of the pie. It wasn't the turkey, it wasn't the stuffing. It was because of the pie. Telling you. Um, I do apologize. I'm a little bit late. Um, I was talking to a friend of mine. I was doing dishes. Well, my phone is like this as I'm doing dishes. He texted me. My phone went into the dishwater. So everybody knows what these new fandangled phones cost. I was doing some awful sweating. And I may have said a couple Hail Marys and whatever else to try to. I think it's okay. I'm going to try to run. I'm going to try to stream the live here. And once I get there, once I get it streaming, then I will get over to the comments and say hello. But it's all good. Um, Now, of course, is it going to let me find my own live? No. Oh, there we go. Is it going to let me? Oh, now. Quiet. There we go. Oh, let's hope that phone doesn't fall. And I think I'm good. Look at that. So, let's go back, say hello to everybody. And we got Jen and Wiley. They're welding fences. That sounds like a dirty job. But somebody's got to do it. Homestead Family Reclaimed. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Hopefully you had a great day yesterday. And, well, if you tried to venture out today, that you didn't end up with black eyes or anything. And hello, Julie. How are you? Welcome. And 20 minutes north of the Bruce National Park in Utah. Beautiful hills, mountains, love it. John, my buddy from Scotland, popping in to say hi. Have a good one tonight. I've got rehearsal for the gig starting the end of the month through December. It's all good, John. I know you a lot of the times watch it on the rerun. And there's LG. Howdy. Lori. It's Friday. It could be Greg, too. So I'll go with Lori, and Greg will let me know who it is. And who we got? Hello, Rebecca. Again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. There's E3. Hello, Chris. Now it works. Go figure. It's always the way, Chris. Always the way. And Tiny Tim Posey. Hello, sir. How are you? LG Black's Tropical Homestead. How are you guys today? Hopefully you get a day of relaxation and all that good stuff. Now, I know there is some people working today, but hopefully you have today off. Except for Chris, but he'll come and tell us all about it here shortly. That's usually the way things happen. And Outdoors with Big Matt. Sir? Thorhaven Farms. Good day, Darren. I don't know. Sometimes I'm wondering. He's been throwing stuff at me here lately, so hopefully you start smiling. Everybody saying hello, which is amazing. Look at that. Wow, under 6 minutes, I actually caught up to the chat. That's probably first. We're going to have to put that in our calendar. But I figured, being Black Friday, everything had to be fast. So did anybody venture out today? Our Black Fridays are nothing up here. We tend to do most of the stuff cyber, like through the internet. And I will go over the big weekend starting tonight at 9:00 Eastern. We have Friday night with the Walkers. Gary and Cassie are going to stop by for a great chat and a whole bunch of questions. And I've got, hey, Greg. See, I knew you'd tell me. Yeah, Gary, Cassie are going to show up at 9:00, which, I figured if I went any later than, 9:00 Eastern, that would mean that Lori couldn't watch. And I know she likes Gary and Cassie. So it should be a lot of fun. They're great folks. I've been watching their channel for now. Since there's 11 people, I may not mention this again, so you might be the only 11 that know this about tonight. But you better start cramming some of their videos. I'm not going to say which ones. I'm just saying be observant in their last 4 videos. Maybe 5. That's all I'm going to say. There possibly could be a giveaway of, yes, Rambling with the Brooms merch tonight. Just possibly. And we're not going to say what the question's going to be, other than it's going to be based off of their last, let's go 5 videos. I'm sure I can find something off of one of 5 videos. So I had one already thought out. I told Cassie last night, and Cassie couldn't answer it. And it was about her. So I figured, plan B, I better make this a little bit easier. That's pretty good whenever I can stump who the question's about. But, oh boy. She had a good chuckle though. And I'm like, Cassie, it came out of your mouth. She's like, got me. So, yep, absolutely, Chris. Definitely have to... I'll have to bring it down quite a few notches tonight. I would hate to. Julie, all I wanted was to replace a broken tablet. I went to Walmart website at 4 a.m. and was able to reserve a pickup one this morning for $99. I didn't have to get out of the car. Oh, that is awesome. Great job. Now there's some thinking ahead. Didn't even have to get out of the warmth of your own bed to reserve it. That's great. And you stayed safe in your own car. Because I've seen, now I haven't seen any today. Nobody's posted any, well, that I've seen anyways, but I was pretty busy so far this morning. one of the kids that my middle daughter babysits or babysat. He's turning 18 today, but he's got special needs. And so we're going to have a little birthday party for him. And I'm going to make homemade pizza tonight. We got a cake, and a couple of his friends are going to come. And yeah, he's a spoiled, rotten boy, I tell you that. Not many people get 2 birthdays or 2 birthday parties. Sometimes he even gets 3. He gets his friends. He always has one here, and usually they have a family one. So normally he's up for about 3 cakes, and he loves it. But that's all what it's all about. Laughing and joking and seeing all the smiles. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight, Chris. So that's why this one is probably going to go no more than 2 hours, because I still have to get the dough going for the pizzas. And yeah, they're g'day, real-time catfishing. How are you? Hopefully you're all turkeyed out. And I will put up the link if anybody wants to come and say hello. Now, if you're watching on Twitter or Twitch, you have to jump over to YouTube if you want to come and chat. Just the way the cookie crumbles. Hello.
That is so aggravating.
Yeah, well, before I also went live, I was talking to Chris, and he couldn't get his headset working. So he's like, you go live, I'll go try to get it working. As soon as he got off the panel and I started to talk, it worked.
Yeah, it worked in your live. I come back on the panel, and now it's going through my phone, not my headset again.
That's just weird. I don't think there's anything that I can do No, there's nothing I can do to adjust anything. Don't know. That's weird. Why it's doing that, but hey, Andale. Happy post-turkey day. Hopefully you're all full of turkey and you made it in and out shopping without any black eyes. You're traveling and listening. That's all right. I just appreciate you being here. And yeah, more or less going to try to build up some excitement for tonight, and then turn around, and tomorrow night is the Bean Boozle Challenge. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can see somebody, I can see it not agreeing with somebody, because some of those tastes, I just don't know. And it's the good tasting ones that are going to get some people. You're frozen, Chris. Chris is going to have a little nap. What did Mike say yesterday? Something. Oh, yeah. The toasted marshmallow is going to make him gag. Well, the bad one to that is stink bug. So I'm going to say if he rolls a white one, there's going to be some gagging in the Vision household. And the other one that he doesn't like is buttered popcorn. So he may have to run and brush his teeth if he gets buttered popcorn, because it's a smell that he finds nauseating. I think it's funny. You're back. Oh, bye-bye. Chris is getting very frustrated. And I'm not sure. We're not sure how to fix this. I got to say, I do have some unique issues whenever I use this iPad. I'm not sure why. I wonder if I was to go, uh-oh, sorry guys. My bad. Ah, see, someone was lurking. I knew I could pull him out of the deep, dark bushes. How about now?
No.
That doesn't make sense. What if you were, do you have the ones that you can just hold it and it'll turn on and off? Because I know mine, if I press the very end of it and hold it, it'll say speaker on, and then it'll go connecting, and then it'll flip over to your earpiece. That's really weird. Why it works in the chat.
Works in the chat, just not on the panel.
And I've got...
And it's connected. Like, I'm connected. I'm paired.
Yeah. Like, I don't... So, settings. Audio. Echo, automatically adjust volume.
I don't even know what that is.
How about that?
No. Let me try something real quick here.
That's really weird.
Bye.
So you got a turkey belly today with that big old turkey I saw on Chelsea's Facebook, Mike? That was one large bird they did. Yeah. Chris has got himself paused again as he's trying to figure out. Oh, there he is.
I'm here. I'm just, I can hear.
I know. That's really, and it's funny because Cassie, what day was it?
And today I can see comments instead of just the private chat.
That I fixed. That was me. That was something that I had pressed.
Oh, okay.
And, but yeah, I don't know what it is about the sound. Because, like, I even tried to,
Dadgummit.
What?
Literally, I had it. It went to my earpiece and then shut off like halfway through a word and went right back to my phone.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be Friday afternoon. There is some Black Friday really good deals on headsets today.
Seriously?
I cannot get my earpieces to sync up with this computer or this iPad. I don't know why. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
So like, as I'm as I'm going from speakerphone to headset to speakerphone back to default. I'm just kind of going through all three of them. It will pick up and then disconnect, pick up and then disconnect, pick up and disconnect.
Okay, that's really,
On all
really
three of
weird.
them. But it's also being used by Chrome. So I wonder if
Well, and it's going to wear down your phone. Hopefully, you've got a charger right there because it's going to wear down your phone constantly trying to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It'll drain your phone. But anyways, well, Chris plays with it. Uh-oh. Chris disappeared. So, as soon as Chris got off, all my things went black except for the iPad that I'm on. I have my phone that is it's monitoring the chat in case we have a friend join us. As long as the friend's respectful, he can sit and play. But the time that he's not respectful, I have people in the ready. So what's going on, Greg? You guys out working on the house or moving today or taking it easy today? And well, let's try this again. How about now? This is going to drive you bonkers.
Yeah.
And it's really not a far drive. Oh, boy. Friday is our day for chats. But he's got the same issue as me. Big fingers. Press different buttons. Different buttons make you go poof. Moving day, back and forth. Well, that sounds like fun, Greg. I really wish I was closer because, not that I can lift a whole lot, but I can drive. Maybe because you were too close? How about now? You're looking puzzled. What if I sing you a song?
why is it okay?
See, he gets all upset whenever I want to sing him a song.
Oh, I'll hear the song. I don't care. This is everybody around me is going to hear it too.
Oh, well. It's family friendly. There we go. There, try now because I just adjusted your volume.
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with the volume.
Oh, it does for me because now I can hear you again. All right, Greg. We'll see you on the next trip. Yeah, that is totally frustrating. I get it.
That was weird. Like I just went from like earpiece to speakerphone, and like it went to my headset for a split second, and then back to my phone.
I don't know. Something's not been right with these. I'm going to say 2 months. That's when I started having problems with my iPad. It was right after the last upgrade. Before, I could hear everybody louder than you know what. It just everybody was loud. Like I could never have it on full Now I can barely hear anybody if it's not on full.
Well, and I took mine because I was playing with it. Because sometimes if I go to like automatically adjust volume, sometimes it will help.
Yeah.
Kick over to my headset.
Okay.
So that's why there was those moments when you couldn't hardly hear me.
Yeah.
Was because I had it on that instead of off that with my volume all the way up.
Yep.
I was trying to trick it into kicking over to the.
Yeah, like you say, mine does it the odd time, but either I forget which ear it is. I just press it and it'll say like power off or power on. And then once it says power on, or if it says power off, I take my finger off, put my finger back on, hold it, it'll say power on. And then I let go, and then it'll say sequence, and then boom, it'll normally kick into the headset. But I can't even get that to work off of this. Now, I do have one of these wireless keyboards. I'm not sure if that's taken up too much juice.
It wouldn't have anything to do with me, though.
No, not with you, but with my issues. Oh, I'm like, who the heck? Somebody's here, but just caught. Hey, bud. Is that the mail?
Yeah. You got something from CIBC, Kenzie got something, and Cheryl, Brian.
Oh, that don't worry about it. That just means bills. Those can be for your mother. But anyways, it's I gotta say it is a pretty quiet day around YouTube today. I tried a couple of the people that I met at Tuber Chat. One was going through Universal Studios today, so I watched that for a little bit. Just dreamt what it'd be like in shorts and a t-shirt in 70-degree weather right now. Because, let's face it, I could be in shorts and t-shirt like I am right now. Well, I guess I could say it's in 70-degree temperature as well, but I want to stay inside. They didn't want to talk to me. So what else is going on? Everybody the chat seems awful quiet today. My goodness.
Yeah, it really does.
Nobody's chatting with anybody, and it just seems that everybody's just staying really, really quiet. And camera, audio. I'm just trying to find out my audio issues as well, guys. Oh well, it is what it is. And there's Christian. Happy Thanksgiving, Christian. Hopefully all's well with you.
I'm done messing with it.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to drive yourself crazy. And it's not a far drive.
Nope.
And, yeah. So what's new with you, Christian? Oh, yeah, right. I the last time I talked to you, you had not received your hoodie. I'm just wondering if you received your hoodie yet, Christian. I know he got his shirt, but I don't know if he ever.
I think Sarah's going to have to buy her another one.
Oh no! What happened?
So you remember the night that we went surprise live with our bonfire?
Yeah.
She burned a hole in it.
No.
Yeah. She was so upset. She was so mad. Because an ember landed on it and put a hole in it. She was so mad.
Oh wow! Yes, I could see how one could be terribly upset.
Because she was all like, "This is my favorite honey."
Oh wow! Christian still hasn't got his hoodie yet.
Oh, wow. They're running a little behind with the holidays.
It's not only the holidays; their shipments are sitting on cargo ships,
Yeah.
and no. It's all good, Christian. Just shoot me an email. I just know that I'm going to get in here and just look and see if it's even been shipped yet. I honestly, I've got to figure out how to do it by myself. Because number one, for the amount of money that I'm constantly on the phone with these guys trying to figure stuff out. People getting the wrong colors, they're not getting what they ordered, or one person got 2 shirts.
I'm still waiting to see if one shows up by accident.
No, they came in the same package.
No, I said I'm waiting to see if one just shows up by accident.
Yeah, like I said, I had to order you too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So one of 2 things: either it's out in mail land somewhere, or it went in the wrong PO box. But I can tell you one thing: I've not seen it running around our area. So
there's very few people around you that has one of these shirts. And I'm trying to think, the other style that I sent you, I think it might have been darker colored gray than this with white lettering.
instead of the red and black.
Yeah. So Christian, it's saying that so 3 people have ordered it. Oh. Orders are going to be shipped next week. Delivery extended. That's not right. Like, people will have to put out good money, and to make them wait. You mean Sarah put a nice hole in? Oh, it's too bright. Sarah put a nice hole in her shirt that looks like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to laugh because I'd be angry. So yeah,
she huffed about that for about an hour.
Yeah, it should be there by next Friday, Christian. So, okay. It's all good. I just, how much are the hoodies? I honestly don't know. Let me look.
I think they're like $30, 30 something dollars.
Yeah, I think they're 34.
34,
they're not-
35. Yeah.
I make $4 per hoodie, so I've marked them way down. No, I don't want to go to a cart store.
I'm almost certain they're $34.
Yeah, something is ringing a bell that they're right around. So I've got premium hoodies that are really, really thick. There's $37.99. And the little bit thinner ones, I think they call them medium weight. No, those are the youth ones. So I've got 4 different versions of hoodies on there. They range anywhere from $38.99 to $34.99. And again, I don't get any of the profits. They all go to children in need, either of sporting goods or, like I said, my first $100 I took out went to purchase hiking boots for 2 young lads that were in ripped shoes. So, g'day, Landon. How are you, sir? You guys in the bush today, or did Pa give you a day off? Or did Ma give you a day off? We know who runs the show.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, we know. Pa wears the pants, but Ma tells him which pair to wear.
That's exactly right.
Yep,
I
yep.
think that's the way it works in all marriages.
I believe so, Rebecca. I ordered yours the same time as I ordered Chris's, and Chris has had his for 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I'd be wearing it today too if I'd had jeans to wear, but
I get it.
I did wear it the other day though.
Well, Tim, and us real men size. Now, Tim's a real man. I'm just a real man. But yes, turkey hangovers are real. You have to be watching football. You have to have your nap after dinner. You have to have your nap before bed. You've got to sleep all night, and then you've got to sleep in. I get it.
I didn't get a sleep in this morning.
Well, you would have saw it, Rebecca, because it's got my logo all over it. It looks like this.
I had to come to work this morning.
Yes. Oh, and just a weather update. 14 degrees warmer I was than you were today. Yeah, you were 23 and we were 36.
Yep.
So Chris took a snapshot of his temperature in his truck whenever he was leaving the house, and it was 23 degrees. And we were 36 degrees up here. So it's warmer to be in Canada. I'm telling you, folks, this is the new Florida. They told me that whenever I was in high school, that we were going to flip with Florida. Florida was going to become snowy, and we were going to have palm trees up here. I don't know, but I hope it sure gets here a lot quicker than it's, like, I ain't got that many more years. I'm almost at the top of the hill here. Like, I got to start back down the other side. So
Yeah, like we still got, like we had water and stuff in our driveway from the rain we got on Wednesday, and it was completely froze over.
oh heck yeah, and it would have been solid too at 23.
I was like, and the crazy thing is I went out and started the truck to defrost all the ice off the windows. And I was like, I saw how cold it was, and I was like, it really doesn't feel 23 out here this morning. It actually felt pretty good. But the wind wasn't blowing either, so.
Do you want a Canadian trick? So whenever we have heavy rains and we know it's going to freeze overnight, what we call flash freeze. It'll be warm, and then by morning it'll be 23 to 20, something like that.
Right.
What you do is you dip a rag in antifreeze, open the door of your vehicle, and wipe the antifreeze on the rubber. Your car door will never stick closed. It'll never freeze closed. That's a Canadian trick.
I'll have to try that. I got antifreeze somewhere in the shop.
Yeah. And as long as it's, it can even be 50-50. It doesn't matter. It's just as long as and don't wipe it dry, just put a rag over it and it will never freeze shut. And you might have to do it 2 or 3 times over the winter. Well, at least we do. Yeah. And if you're going for your coffee in the morning and you've got a drive-through, you've got 2 options. If you slam your door hard enough, it'll release the frozen water at your window, so your window can come down.
Yeah.
Because it really sucks trying to get a coffee as your hand's going back around your door out. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't stop anywhere to get coffee because the only place to get coffee around here, if I'm coming to work and stop to do a drive-through, would be McDonald's.
Yeah.
Or Sonic. And the coffee would taste just perfectly fine at McDonald's, but they seem to brew it at such a high temperature here that it scorches it, which makes it extremely bitter and disgusting.
So, I mean, no disrespect to anybody, but I've been a truck driver over the road. There's a handful of provinces and states that I've not been in. New Mexico, California, Alaska. I got close to Alaska. And then the Yukon here. The Northwest Territories I haven't been, but all the rest of the provinces I have. The farther south you go, the worse the coffee gets. And I don't mean disrespect to anyone, but it's true. That's why I used to get unloaded so quick in Georgia. Because I'd back up and I'd put a tin of Tim Hortons coffee on the back of my load. I was the first truck always unloaded at Bear. It always worked for me. What's that?
I said because you had good coffee.
Well, that's it.
You brought the guys good coffee. They didn't have that nastiness.
My buddy and I are the only 2 guys in the company that we'd tell the trick to, because nobody else could figure out how the heck we were always unloaded by 1 a.m. because they started Sundays at midnight. We'd leave here Saturday morning to be down there mid-afternoon on Sunday at the plant. And I'd just back right up to the door, crack it open, put the tin of Tim Hortons coffee in the back, and I'd just go to bed. And by 1 a.m., he'd be banging on my door, hand me my paperwork. He even swept out our trailers, knowing that we were going to pick up peanuts to come back to Canada to go in chocolate bars. And we thought it was great. But the rest of the company, there's guys that would wait a day and a half to get unloaded. They could never figure out. And to this day, we've never told them how we were able. Same as the border. We were taking chocolate down to Hershey because all the chocolate was made here in Canada and then shipped down to Hershey, Pennsylvania, which then they put into chocolate bars. I tell you what, that would have been a woman's heaven because I thought it was cool. Their one warehouse where we used to take all the chocolate to. I mean, it was probably half a mile square, piled 50 to 60 feet high of chocolate. That's all. Well, if you've ever been to Hershey, Pennsylvania, that's all you can smell is chocolate. And
I've not ever made it to Pennsylvania.
All right, Mike, you take care, buddy. And if I don't see you tonight, maybe I'll see you tomorrow night. But I'm telling you, like it was just amazing stuff. The milk chocolate was made here. Dark chocolate they made at Hershey.
So I've just been in a handful of states. Let's see. Maine, New York, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wyoming, New Mexico. I think that's it. I think that's all the states I've been to.
So my best run I ever did, well, minus the Laredo, Texas. I used to love that run. But would be from Montreal, Quebec, to St. Louis, Missouri. And then I would flip over to just outside St. Louis, pick up Styrofoam containers, going to Delta, BC. And in the same warehouse, I would drop the containers, move over 10 doors, pick up like large commercial tires, fill my trailer. I'd go up to like northern BC. From there, I deadhead across to Alberta, Red Deer, pick up, they were plastic pellets. I think they melted them down into shampoo bottles in from Alberta, I went to New Jersey, dropped at the one warehouse, and they'd find something from Jersey to bring me back up home. But that was a 2-week run, going from coast to coast.
Yeah.
Now, I might have thrown out my logbook a few times.
Got to make a detour.
What Tim just said that he wanted one of my tie-dye shirts, but they don't come in his size. I thought I thought
I thought all of
purposely-
your stuff went up to 5X.
I know. I thought they went to 5X, and I believe that's what Tim wears. Because I remember somebody telling me that I needed to go to 5X. Store. Oh. I don't have tie-dye anymore. What? Yes, I do. There it is. Oh, look at that. Yeah, don't feel bad, Tim. It won't fit me either.
What?
They've downed it to 2XL.
You'll have to fix it.
Because I know I love this one. That's the one I want.
That's pretty cool. I am not a tie-dye kind of fan, but
I'm not either, but
that's pretty cool looking.
it is. It's a really cool. So I've got the red one, which is that color.
Yeah.
The yellow, which I showed you, and then there's a black one. And then it's just my my round logo that looks like, oh, look at that. My logo's gone now too. Oh, well.
Ouchie.
But it's all good. I just, yeah. Yes. Yeah, no, I they had told me that I could get 5X in tie-dye. So I'll shoot them a message. I'm not going to promise anything. Obviously, I can't. But I'll see what I can do, Tim. Until I can come up with $2,500 for the equipment and some merch. And honestly, I'd have to start making for a bunch of people to put that much, and my health, I couldn't do it.
You know, I keep telling Sarah, I'm like, look, if you want your business to take off, we can get it to take off.
I'm telling you right now, people are looking like there's a lot of people that don't want to do their own merch, but they want to make more than $2 or $3 a shirt. Where I already had the business plan made up for Mackenzie, my oldest. So she would make $5 a shirt. I'd make 2, and the creator would make 12. And that included the shirt.
Right.
And it would have been between 20 and 25 shipping in, which is the same as what Bonfire is, if not cheaper.
Right.
Because mine
we
that we were
figured it out
looking at
that-
was a Gilton or whatever.
Gildan.
Yeah. It was their quality shirts that we were looking at, because I got a supplier out of Toronto. Now I'd have to drive down to Toronto, once a month or whatever to restock. But that'd be, hey, Michelle. Trying
That's
to
our
edit
biggest
some
deal
videos.
right now.
You want to edit some for me too? I got about 4 or 5 that need to be edited.
That's kind of how we are right now, is we don't have the like we don't have the amount, we don't have the stuff right now to, which we make everything by order now.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody orders, puts in an order, we go buy the shirt, we make it, we send it out.
Yep. And but if I'm going to start doing it for other channels, like I said to Mackenzie, she pretty much needs 2 shirts of everything in stock. Because it's, Molly, you're going to knock over the Christmas tree, you dork. Go lay on your couch. The only dog I know that has a leather couch. And I mean a full-size love seat.
Mm.
Couple people have come in before and they look because, well, it's got dog hair. She's a lab. It's her couch. And
Yep.
they look like, you want me to sit in dog hair? You want to sit on her couch, you're going to get her dog hair.
Yeah.
People,
I think
people
when we
tend to get a bit
figured it
crazy.
I think when we figured it up, we would have to
Barbershop.
charge, like if we did our own merch, I think our shirts were going to be like $25, 20, for,
And you're making about $14 a shirt.
not
Which-
really.
Oh, well, then you and I need to talk. Because I've got a supplier who is top quality who would easily ship out to you. And it might be $5 a shirt. And I'm talking for the Gildan. The
So-
same quality shirt that you sent me.
Which is a Gildan shirt is what we sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Luscious Journey, how are you?
So we got those on sale. We found them on sale for $5.
Plus shipping them.
Then, no, we went and picked them up at Hobby Lobby. So that was,
Oh,
it was $5. We found them at Hobby Lobby for $5
wow.
that day. So we picked those up. Okay. Then the vinyl used. So there's 5. That's for the amount of vinyl that we used on those shirts. We're looking at around $7 to $10 total now is what we're up to. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So then you add in the time that it took to do it. And it takes roughly 2 hours to do one shirt from start to finish.
You got to look at your logo. That's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Most shirts you should be able to do in less than a minute.
So, now we're up to, if they say that you're supposed to charge so many dollars, let's say, you charge $5 an hour to do a shirt. Now we're up to $20. We sell them for $5.
Yeah.
For 25, we're only making $5 on a shirt.
Yeah, it's not. Because the way that we had figured it out was we could get the logo, my 2 logos
Mm-hmm.
made for us and shipped that I just had to press for $5. Shirt was $5.
So there's
And-
10.
Yeah, and then charge 25.
Now, if we decided to go, okay, we're not going to charge for our time,
Yeah.
just materials. If we did just materials, then, you know, $10 on the top end, we sell for 25, we're making 15.
So you'd be 15. So what you're doing is you're
Whatever
doubling
shipping.
your. Well, I don't care where you order from. Everybody pays shipping. Like, look at Jesse and them. They all use that pirate ship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe even Donna, a Little Southern Brothers,
They use it too.
they use it, and it costs them next to nothing. I think it's going to cost me to get my stuff shipped. I think she said it was like around $13. And
Yeah, we're getting the next order that we have go out.
try it.
Any set of distance, we're going to use that. We didn't send Mike and Terry's that way because they were so close.
Yeah, but I bet you probably would have saved even 50% off of that too.
I don't know that we would have saved a whole lot. I mean, shipping wise, because it didn't cost us really anything to ship it.
Oh no?
No, it was little to nothing to ship
Oh.
their shirts to. I mean,
I know you are, Matt.
it would have been more hassle to go through pirate ship and do all of that than it was to just go drop it off at the post office and send it out that way.
Well, that's what pirate ship is. You drop it into the post office, it's just already got the stuff
Yeah,
done.
it's already pre-labeled. You print off all your own labeling, you print off
Yep.
your own stamps, you print all of that off. You just take it to the post office and drop it in the mailbox,
That's right.
and it ships. But yeah, we're gonna do that the next go around.
Yeah.
Of stuff that gets shipped. Any-
Let's
distance.
see if Matt's father-in-law got his mic working.
Hello. Hello.
G'day, sir.
Can you hear me louder now?
Still can't hear you.
You hear the tap?
I can hear you pounding on your phone.
Okay, yeah.
I can hear you pounding on your phone, but can't hear. Go out and steal Matt's headset.
Crunch.
Technology, isn't it wonderful?
I know.
Uh-huh.
I gotta figure out what I've got to decorate a door, one of the doors here at work.
Why do you have to decorate it?
Everybody got a door to decorate.
Okay.
How about the bathroom door?
So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to decorate this door.
I can't hear you. All right. Matt, get the man and get him something that he can chat with us. Goodness gracious.
Get him a new mic.
I know. Let's blame it on Matt.
It's all Matt's fault. No, everybody got a door to decorate here at work.
So what you need to do?
So I'm debating on what I want to do.
You got to get one of those naked Santas.
No,
Get your face printed off.
I can't do that. I can't do that because my door is in the lobby.
I know. I know.
Now, I would do that if I had a door in the back that only
That just the
employees-
staff would see. Yeah.
that just the staff would see. I would do something like that.
Or what you do is you put one of those little roller blinds, and then whenever the staff want to look, you just roll it up, bring it back down.
Right.
Yeah, that would be funny.
But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get I think I'm gonna get like a green paper.
Yep.
Do the whole door in green. And then I'm gonna draw out like a Christmas tree design. And then we got some stars and stuff from one of the local schools. And I'm gonna put those as the outline of the tree. Do the tree in that.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Boy,
I hate this.
you're just highlighting your own words for the.
See, I don't want to talk too loud because he's in his tree stand. So I figured I'd send him a message.
Who's in the tree stand, Mike?
Mike,
He needs to be in chat. He needs to be up on this panel.
oh, not while he's in the deer stand. He's got his earpiece in, but I couldn't do that to him.
He's
The poor guy has been trying to get out into his blind for how long? If he wants to go sit there for, 12, 14 hours today, and the buck is probably in the bush across the way looking at him, just they can have a bonding moment.
I think I might go out in the morning.
Well, if it's that cold, they will be moving.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Because I know the one morning that we had the big frost here during hunting season, whew, the couple does, fawns, and even a few bucks over on the farm,
I'll
they
take
were
Jacob.
all out that day.
I'll take Jacob with me. I'll get him up before the sun comes up.
Oh. So, what, any news on the truck yet?
We're pretty sure it's totaled.
You had a guardian angel looking out for those two?
Yeah. So that's if they don't total it, which it's very rare that they don't total a vehicle that's airbags deployed.
See, up here, they're starting not to. They go off a 50%. If it's going to cost them 50% of the value of the vehicle, they write it off.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I think the last time we looked it up, the truck was only worth about three or four grand.
Oh, heck, if you took out a headlight, they're going to write it off.
And I'm pretty sure there's probably every bit of $2,500 to $3,000 worth of damage to the truck. Because I can guarantee it probably broke the entire front end. Like it destroyed the front end.
Yeah.
It's going to need new brake lines, new
Well, he's
New
probably
brake.
going to need tie rods if you come down that hard.
tie rods, and all of that's going to have to be replaced that whole left side of the front end is going to have to be replaced.
Yeah.
A new rim, new tire. New quarter panel. See,
Wow. He'd be best to
both
let them
airbags,
write it off and then ask how much to buy it back.
both airbags deployed, and
But you can get airbags not that much anymore. If you know, like they are plug and play now. Before they were
well, this is an
hardwired
03.
into the vehicles. Now it's just a clip.
Yeah, his is an 03. His were hardwired in.
Oh, right. It's an 03. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they started that about 10,
Yeah, something like
8,
that.
10, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's. I'm pretty sure the frame's bent.
Oh, guaranteed. What he went over, what you told me he went over,
Well, I
he's
went
probably
by,
looking closer to $6 to $7 grand damage.
I went by and looked at it, and I'm looking at it going, how did he hit that telephone pole? Because if he came the way that I think he came, he would have fishtailed the opposite direction. So he should have went, if he hit it the way that he said he came into it, he should have shot to the right, not to the left.
Yeah.
Because he was turning onto the dirt road to the right.
Well, yeah, that's how Sarah had.
Meaning his back end went to the left. So even if he cut his wheel back, he didn't, and it, yeah, I don't know. So the way that it was explained versus what I was seeing, it doesn't make any sense.
And usually we're not as silly as we look.
Yeah.
Because I'll be quite honest. We've all done it.
Yeah, I mean,
We've all done it.
what he doesn't realize, though, is that, and this is what I tried to get Sarah to understand, is, I was like, look, we've bailed him out enough. It's time he fall flat on his face. Because he's not going to learn. Right now, he expects it. It's like he kept going through Facebook Marketplace looking for a vehicle. Well, I found this one, and I'm like, how much is it? They're asking $10,500 for it. All right, you have $10,500? No. Okay. Well, they're asking $5,000 for this one. Do you have $5,000? Well, no, but you're missing the point. I said, how am I missing the point? He's like, well, I'll take whatever they give me for mine, whatever the insurance company gives me for mine, I'll take that to put towards this. I said, okay. You got a truck that's sitting there and they're asking $10,000 for it. They give you $2,000 for yours. Do you have $7,000 to make up the difference?
Exactly. Because no bank's going to finance you. Not on a part-time job.
Well, I'm not putting any more money towards a vehicle. It's like, we've done enough. You're going to be 19 years old. It's time you figure it out.
Yeah.
That's like he's so mad right now because, you know, Sarah's been taking him to work.
Uh-huh.
Well, tough.
It's the way the cookie crumbles, young man.
You know, it's not like you're just going to, which he run across the Humvee, like a military Humvee. And he was like, if I get this, would you trade me? I said, yeah, but you get my truck payment too. I was like, if that's paid off and my truck's not, we trade, you get the payment too.
Yeah.
I said, but
So-
that's the Humvee I want. And I would not make a Humvee my daily driver anyways.
No. Heck no. That'd
He's
cost
like,
you a
well-
fortune.
He's like, well, he was like, well, my off-road vehicle was my daily driver. I said, yeah, I said, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I said, after you have to put fuel in that one time, you're not going to want it to be your daily driver. What do you mean? I was like, that thing holds almost 200 gallons of diesel.
Or here's the big one. Replace a tire. Just
I'm
one
like-
tire. Go ahead, replace it.
Yeah, one tire for a Humvee is $750.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Tim. Tiny Tim said, then walk. Don't want mama to drive him to work. Walk. You were the one that gave it the little extra shot of fuel. And like I said, we can laugh because we've all done it.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not mad.
well,
You
pretty
know, or
hard to be
anything
mad
like that.
when,
But it's like, you know, I'm like, well.
Yeah.
And what he doesn't understand is that this does not affect him at all.
well, it will affect his insurance.
Oh no, because he's on our insurance policy.
Yeah, but he's going to have to stay under your insurance for minimum 5 years because that charge stays with his name, not the vehicle, his name. So if he goes to try to get insurance, ain't nobody going to insure the boy.
So he is added as a driver to our policy.
Yeah,
Meaning,
same as our kids were.
meaning that the way that everything's set up here is that it stays with the policy, not the driver of the policy. Because the policy is in my name. Sarah and Jacob are just added drivers to that policy.
Yeah, but his charge goes with him, not to you.
No, it'll stay with the policy. Because it's filed under that policy, it'll stay with that policy.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Oklahoma's up because why should you, who had nothing to do with the accident, see up here, it goes with the person. Now, yes, my insurance would go up. Absolutely. So if any of my kids, whenever they first got their license, before they got their own vehicles, because I got caught because I was under my mom and dad's until Debbie and I moved in together.
Where I made the mistake is I didn't do like my mom did with me.
Gator.
So,
Get his own insurance.
so the way that my mom set mine up was that it was on her policy, but I had my own number. I had my own policy number.
Yep.
And at that point, if anything happened, even though it was on her policy, I had my own policy number. So if I got off her policy and went and got my own policy, everything followed with me.
See, that's ridiculous. How Jacob got charged.
Because there's
Chris
only
didn't get
one,
charged.
because there's only one policy number. That policy is my policy. He's just a driver covered under my policy.
Wow. That system is that system's screwed up, man. Because, like, you know, just use for example, if Kyle would have gotten in an accident with my truck or car or whatever, whenever he was learning and got charged, that charge stays with him.
Now
My
his
insurance would go up absolutely while he was under my insurance. So where it's costing my kids a little bit more for insurance now, but they have their each individual insurance. So, you know, Kyle's got it on his car, the girls have it on their car. It's got nothing to do with us right now.
So his ticket that he got
Yeah.
from the police department will follow him. That won't affect me at all.
Okay. Maybe we're getting this confused then, because if you get him off his insurance, so his next move to save you money would be he needs to get his own insurance.
His own insurance policy.
That way there, your insurance will not go up. His will go up because he was the one in charge of the vehicle. Yeah. And I don't want to throw Jacob under the bus. Like I said, we've all done it. But
right.
He's not going to be underneath your insurance for another 5 years. So he might as well get it rectified now while he's younger than to have to restart everything when, you know, he's 24.
Well,
It's kind of one of those catch-22s. And
yeah, it's crazy because, like, my insurance policy will go up, but it's not going to affect him any.
So I just got a message.
But that's only if he doesn't rectify the ticket.
So what?
So
Was
he
it-
has until his
Was
court
it a
date.
moving violation they got him, or what?
They got him for reckless driving.
He's screwed. Fight it.
Or careless driving is how I think they worded it.
Well, they're two different charges. If they charged him with both, there's no option. He must fight it.
No, I think what he told me was careless driving. They got him, they wrote him a ticket for careless driving.
That I would still fight. A young man, dressed nice, go into the court, beg for forgiveness, and, you know, that this is what I want to do with my life. It's going to affect my life. You know, a little bit of loose gravel. You know, yes, I might have been going, you know, a little bit too fast, but it wasn't careless. It was loose gravel, blah, 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 blah. Then it's on the cop to prove that it wasn't loose gravel. I'm only putting food for thought.
I drove the road.
Oh, I bet you it's almost like asphalt.
I drove the road. The cop can prove it. Without reasonable doubt. Without any reasonable doubt.
I'd still try to. It's not going to cost him anything to go to court and beg.
You
for
don't know our
forgiveness.
court system, do you?
Hey,
I was like, you don't know our court system, do you?
really? It would cost you money to try to fight a ticket.
Yeah, unless he tries to do it on his own, which, I mean, he could, He could represent himself,
Represent himself.
but there's still going to be court fees involved.
See, we don't have to pay those up here. If you're trying to fight a traffic ticket, now if you were fighting like a battery or whatever, yes, there's always court costs charged. But to go into like traffic court, because you're representing yourself.
Man, there are fees for everything in the United States.
Wow. So what I was saying is, I just got an email. Somebody in our community needs prayers.
Okay.
His significant other and both kids have come down with the hokey pokey in the last 2 to 3 days.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's our friend from Sussex. So he's here. He's just he's mentally burnt and doesn't want to chat, but he is here listening. So that's why I went ahead and said it, because I'm not talking behind his back. He's over there. He's just staying real quiet. And I don't blame him. And just know that we're praying that you stay healthy to look after the rest of the family. And yeah, they say that other strain that's coming now from the UK is even worse than the Delta. So
From what I've heard is that with each strain that's going to come out is going to be worse than the strain before it.
Yep.
Because it's mutating. It's the same with the flu.
Yep.
Every strain of the flu is worse than the strain before it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's mutating in order to get around whatever it does.
Yep. So I know here at Debbie's hospital, the only ones that they're seeing in the hospital now are the And I'm not picking either side. Like we've chatted before, each individual family has different circumstances. And, here there's a lot of repercussions if you don't take it here. And if that's okay and people are okay with that's fine. The only thing that I get worked up at is people that are being misled. And they're reading their information off of Facebook. That bothers me.
So,
and is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. I've done what was best for my family. You've done what was best for your family. Your doctors are telling you one thing. Our doctors are telling us another. The UK are telling them another thing. The WHO has totally who'd this whole thing, because a lot of people just don't trust them now because of the lies that came out right off the bat.
right.
And they've never come and said, we didn't know what this was. We have a grasp on it now. And
We made a mistake. We messed up.
yeah, that's it. Like,
They're
come
just,
out.
they keep trying to cover it all up.
Yeah.
With more and more stuff.
But it's
But-
just, it's so sad that
There's been a few studies come out now. Israel. There's a few other places that are 95% rate. And they have some of the highest hokey pokey percentages in the world.
but know what they've taken. most of the third world, India and all those, took the one that the US wouldn't approve and that we approved and got rid of. They're not telling people that.
So, well, I mean, they're even like
Hey,
they've
Green.
even there's even a study within the United States that says, okay, this state is 90 to 95% fully done.
Yeah.
And it has a higher rate of the hokey pokey than the states who are 35% fully done.
But you know what else they found out? Those states that are only 35% are the states that, whenever it came time, most of the people got it. So they self-immune themselves. Like this, the shot is not to get rid of this.
Right.
It's to keep you out of the hospital. That's all it is. And that's what a lot of misinformation up here is a lot of people thought that this was a cure. This is not a cure. This is just like the flu shot that we get every year.
So when the VA put it out to the veterans,
Yeah.
when all of this first come out, was that you need to get it so that you don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much those exact words.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh. Which my wife asked me, she was like, hey, you're in the medical field. What do you think about this? And I'm like, well, to be honest, I've never heard of a vaccine that if you take it will keep you from getting a virus.
It just knocks down the severity of it.
You know, I'm like, it can reduce the symptoms.
Yeah.
It can do, some of these things, but it doesn't just, oh, it's a miracle. You take it, it's gone. No.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work that way.
It's just like the flu shot.
Mm-hmm.
Cut and dry. Like there's no two ways about it. It is identical to the flu shot.
I said, here's the thing. I said, the common cold is in that family.
It's a distant sister, but yes.
There's not a vaccine that'll just cure the common cold. There's not going to be one that just miraculously cures this.
Yep.
I said maybe one day they will come up with something that possibly could. This, the flu, and a few other things. Because what so many people are trying to say is, oh, well, we got a cure for polio and we got a cure for smallpox. And it's like, they're not viruses, people.
Amen, brother. You're preaching to the choir.
But that's where there's a lot of misunderstanding.
Misinformation is what it is.
Because there's a lot of misinformation being given.
Yeah, I agree. And it's the frontline health workers that are paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd knock your socks off if I told you how many times my wife is exposed a week. And that's not fair.
And you know, my whole deal isn't, it's not about getting or not getting.
No.
For me. It's the fact that I'm being forced to do something that goes against our Constitution. You know, my constitutional rights are being infringed upon with all the different mandates. That's what I have a problem with.
You guys have been like, you guys, it's almost like almost like city to city has different outlooks. Like, you know, I've got good friends within Oklahoma that doctors tell them, yeah, no, you go ahead, get it, you know, blah, blah, blah. I have friends that had it last year and they were told they won't give the vaccine to because you're already fully, well, no, it's only good for 30 to 60 days. And to this day, they still cannot get a vaccination. They wanted to for their family, but they can't because they're not being given the opportunity because the doctors are saying they don't need it. So how is it differing per hospital? Of course, there's so much mix up in the entire world. If in the same city you have two different hospitals that are preaching two different things, no wonder folks are fighting. No wonder best friends are being split up. And it's just, you know, it just infuriates me to no end.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If they would have come out and said, hey, we recommend that you get this for reasons A, B, and C. Okay, I could consider that.
Yeah.
I agree with getting it because of A, B, or C.
Mhm.
Go ahead and get it.
Mhm.
I don't do the flu vaccine every year. I don't do pneumonia. Like, I just don't do vaccines.
Yeah.
You know, so it had nothing to do with the fact that, oh, well, it's because of this. No, it's not just because of this.
And I'll
I-
180 you.
You know,
I had to because of my platelets.
right.
Like,
But
there was nothing that, you know, everybody in the chat is sending me private messages because they don't want to come out on the chat. I love it.
But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, there are some people who have to have it because of other medical conditions. It's beneficial for them to have that, no matter what it is, whether it's the flu.
Did one of my moderators put Rochelle on timeout?
It wasn't me.
No, I know, and it
I'm on the
wasn't me.
panel. I can't do it.
And Rochelle, Branton Gardner just sent me a message. Who put me on timeout?
I know Matt did do it. Matt wouldn't have done
I guarantee you Matt didn't do it because he is lurking, but well,
he's lurking for other reasons.
oh. All right, guys, let's get off this subject. Rochelle, all that she simply typed in was the media is the culprit. and YouTube banned her.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's blocked. Okay, I'm gonna try something, Rochelle, to see if I can get you back. Rochelle, try to type something now and come back in. I thought that because I'm getting a couple other messages, I thought hers was the same until I actually read it. And she's like, did you put me on timeout or did Nightbot? And I'm like, Nightbot is sleeping. I unplugged Nightbot. Yeah, it's YouTube. It's not one of my moderators or me. So their little message they're sending out now, you have been placed in timeout by the owner of this video or moderator. That's crap.
So like,
That is 100% crap. And now, did they? So, because she's still here, she can hear me because I'm not typing anything back and she's answering me. So she's obviously still in here. Did they say how long? In capitals, she put, I will be silenced.
you know, it's crazy because I'm not seeing it up on the comments.
Well, no, I'm talking to her on Instagram right now.
Yeah, because the last thing that I see in the comments was
Misinformation on purpose.
misinformation on purpose.
Yep. That's disgusting. So did it tell you how long you were timed out? Rochelle? Oh. Was that on my channel too, Kareen? Because I'm going to start having some issues. They don't tell you how long.
Yeah,
And yes. So Kareen was kicked out of our channel last week.
last week. Yeah, because and the thing of it is that I caught her comment before she got timed out, and she didn't say anything wrong,
Well, neither did Rochelle.
and neither did Rochelle. Because we were telling Kareen, you know, hey, nobody kicked you out. You know, it wasn't any of the mods. You know, and
Oh, right.
yeah, but it didn't tell her how long. But she came back in a little later. It wasn't super long.
Well, Rochelle's saying that it just shows an arrow to send, and now it looks like it's loading. It's about 1/3 of the way now, and the people wonder why they only get one side of the story. Wow. Oh, she's 2/3 of the way.
And the thing of it is that
No, I just looked that way, Kareen.
that's what I don't understand. You know, it's not like we're one side or the other.
No, sorry, but you're working in a medical clinic right now, and my wife works at the hospital.
Yeah,
We were having a dialogue, and a respectful dialogue at that, including
Right.
everybody in the chat. She's like, seriously? She's like, Chris was saying more than me.
Yeah, but Chris is on the panel.
Oh, she'll be on the panel here shortly. No, you don't have to behave yourself. Come up on the panel. Actually, we all have to behave ourselves because I've got to get out of here. I've got to start making a whole bunch of dough and everything else for tonight. Since we're going to have a gaggle of...
We only got about 15 minutes.
Yeah, not even. Because I'm going to make about 12 cups of dough.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Well, there's probably going to be about 10 people, I think. So.
She's back.
There she is. Do you want to come up and have it out with Chris, Rochelle? Come ahead. I'll give you the last 5 minutes.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I got the message and I was like pretty sure Scott wasn't offended. Oh, it takes a lot more than that to offend me. Oh, she's sending you a virtual hug.
Hey, I mean, lots of love goes out to, to all
Hey,
my
Jen.
fans and all of Scott's fans. I mean,
Hey, Patty.
if you cannot have a peaceful discussion
Yep.
about any topic,
Yep. What? Do you want to say hi to your peoples?
that
There. Say hi to your peoples. Hey.
hi, Molly. Molly.
She wants to go. She wants to go outside and get fed. So that's on my to-do list.
But that's the thing is that
Let's sit down.
I love to have peaceful conversations about tough topics
Absolutely.
because you learn both sides that way. It doesn't matter what the topic is. If you want to sit there and argue it and get irate about it, you're not learning anything anyway.
Exactly.
But having a peaceful, that's like my brother, one of my brothers, is determined that. Where are we going? You're supposed to take me with you? You're trying to get me in trouble. You're not going to be able to pull me out of that thing. I'm too fat. One of my brothers is in the process of going
Not
from
a good
brother.
time right now. Go take your meds. Go to your mama's basement. Bye-bye. Not in the mood. Be respectful.
Going from my brother to my sister.
Go lay down.
And I just told him, I was like, look, dude, you're my brother. You've always been my brother. I will not be politically correct. I will not call you anything other than your genetics and your biological gender. But it doesn't mean that I don't love you.
Yeah.
I still love you. You're still my blood. You're still my family. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean I'm going to hate you for it. It's like you got to do what makes you happy. doesn't necessarily mean I have to agree with it. You know, and I was like, and I tried to, I told him, I said, the thing of it is